Welcome to Not Your Cup of Tea with Aisha
and Tia.
This is our Father's Day special. We are here with some of the men that are in our lives. Family is everything to us. And we just wanted to give them a space to open up, talk, and let us pick their brains.
And entertain y'all as well.
Yeah, because they are very entertaining. So, yeah.
All right, we're going to step away, and we're going to be off camera today, and we're going to turn it over to them. All right, guys, so we're going to start off. We want to know who helped mold you into the man you are today.
Cheers. Let's get it going.
Ooh, that's a fantastic question. And I think when you talk about molding, there are different stages in your life to where there are people that I remember he said this, or I remember this person did this for me. But I think for me, from the beginning, it was my father. And what he said to me really stuck with me years ago. And I think I was going to the store, and I had on some flip-flops and a T-shirt and my pajama pants. And he said, "Boy, you ain't leaving the house looking like that. There's always somebody looking at you." So I took that, and I'm like, every time you leave the house, you need to look presentable because there's always somebody looking at you. So you look at something like that, and you take that every facet of your life. Like, there's always somebody watching everything you do. So I would have to say, for me, it was my father. Yeah.
For me, I'm going to say I'm a product of my childhood. Starting out, you know how the saying is, it takes a village to raise a child. Mm-hmm. So with my childhood being, you know what I'm saying, what it is, and all the people that were involved, there were several people, you know what I'm saying, a collective group of people that, you know what I'm saying, actually molded me. I'm a watcher, if you will. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm watching everybody, and you can learn from everybody.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that you can't learn. Even from your enemy, you can learn something from them. So, but if I had to narrow it down to, you know what I'm saying, just a couple of people, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, several people, it would be my mother, my father. Now, let me preface this by saying that I lived in a separated household. So, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't taught this in one, you know what I'm saying, one situation where we're all together. So I might be with my mother, I might be with my father. With my mother, I have my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? So she's the matriarch of the family. With my father, he taught me strength. My mother taught me love. My grandmother taught me common sense. Now,
That's great.
it's a lot. So, that, you know what I'm saying, that's how I was molded.
That was your gumbo pot.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's gumbo with me.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like me, I was molded by mentors, older cousins, my father, coaches over the years of me playing sports. They just made me the man I am today. Taught me character, love, how to treat people, honesty, and just, you know, being an all-rounded good guy, I guess. I mean, so.
Great
I like
answer.
that. So what does brotherhood mean to you all?
Ooh, let me take that first.
Go right ahead.
I'm
Well,
saying,
I mean, we all brothers, though.
Yeah.
We done went trips together, hung together. We all brothers.
Yeah.
We not family, but we brothers.
But that's it. But, you know what I'm saying, brotherhood is a different type of
Yeah,
family.
it's a different type of family, yeah.
So for me, you know what I'm saying, I have, you know what I'm saying, two brothers, you know what I'm saying, biological brothers. And, you know what I'm saying, the thing that brotherhood presents for, let's say, Roderick or Antoine, they're not, you know what I'm saying, biologically, they're family, but what it is trust. You know what I'm saying? So that trust, I didn't know y'all until a certain point in my life. So now that I do know you guys, you know what I'm saying, there's been a trust that's been built. And then there's a unconditional love. There's no condition for me to be your brother. There's no condition for me to be your brother. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. You know what I'm saying? That love that you give me unconditional. I can tell you anything, and I feel okay. I feel okay doing that. You know what I'm saying? My deepest, darkest secrets, I'll share with these guys. Maybe more so than my wife, but let's not tell her that. Don't be watching this.
We are not editing that part.
No.
Yes, edit.
It's all love, Tiff. All love, bro.
That's good. That's real good because, like, I look at brotherhood like this: when you have a blood brother, you have no choice. Like you have no choice. Like, you know, you fight and then your parents or whatever, man, that's your brother. You know, shut up, it's your brother. But when you have a brotherhood, like there's no blood attached. So I choose this relationship. You know, I choose this friendship. I choose to share with you my darkest, deepest secrets. I choose to let you in where I'm at. I choose to use you when I need to vent, you know, and vice versa. So, like, brotherhood, it's different because it really is a choice. You don't have a choice with your blood brother or your blood sister or what have you. But a brotherhood is different because I choose that with you.
But that choice comes from the trust that you have.
100%.
Yeah, from the trust
Yeah, 100%.
you have with
Why
that
not?
person by being around them, just vibing with them, partying with them. Like, I could call him and be like, dude, I'm going through something.
Yeah.
I can only
And
get
it
it
has happened.
from him.
Yes.
Or I can only get it from you.
Yes.
I can't get that from my sister
No.
because that's my sister. It's not my brother.
No.
Or my best friend, I could call him and be like, dude, I'm going through something. This is what I need your pep talk. Get me through this.
Yeah. And you want an
And
unbiased
he knows those
opinion.
words to
Yeah.
get me through.
You
Yeah,
don't
I
want
want
that
somebody
judgment
unbiased.
comes along
Somebody-
with
Yes.
No judgment.
Yes.
Yeah, no judgment, That's brotherhood.
Yes.
All right. Well, we've all lived pretty long lives here with all of us. So,
So you saying we old?
I mean,
No, just that we know each other.
we know each other,
that a shot?
and we know some things in life since we've been through life. Do you have any life regrets or things you wish you would have known?
Oh my goodness.
Life regrets. I say don't regret life.
That's
He
a
who
great answer.
hesitates will not make it. The reason why I don't regret life, just for me, because everything happens for a reason, and I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ. So he's
Amen.
already put things in place for us, and we're in our point in life based on what he has already, you know what I'm saying, put in place.
Yes.
If I did say there was a regret, it's because this would be the regret. If I had to really, really think about it, is why didn't I listen to my parents or somebody older, or, you know what I'm saying, or my grandmother, or I'm saying even an outside friend that was older than me that was giving me advice on something, you know what I'm saying, that pertains to life in general. Because what I find out now that I'm the age that I am is everything that happened then is happening now. So I wish, if there was a regret, I wish I would have listened more at that time. Because, you know what I'm saying, as a young man, oh, hell, I got it figured out.
Yeah,
you know,
you
they
do.
talk
Yeah.
about, they old, they out of here. You know what I'm saying? But now, I kind of look at it like, damn, I wish I'd have listened to that. Because it would have took me further to this place. So that's kind of how, you know what I'm saying, I got to look at that.
That's good. I think, like, if you want to go biblical, the prodigal son, where he strayed away. Give me all. Give me my third. Give me everything. Give it to me. And his father gave it to him, knowing that he was not ready for everything that he was going to get. And so I don't know that I have any regrets because I wasn't ready.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we talk about all the time, man, if I knew then what I knew now, I would have this, all the money I wasted. I wasn't ready.
And see, the thing
Yeah,
is,
I wasn't ready
righteous
then,
living.
so
We had
I
the-
needed to waste that because I wasn't prepared.
the
Myself
thing
wasn't
is,
prepared
we had
for-
the cheat
for
code,
that.
though. We had the cheat code. These people were telling us. we didn't know how to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't listen. We wanted
so-
to do our own thing. Go our
So
own
you
thing.
guys,
That's why we didn't.
so you guys, didn't mean to cut you off. You guys remember, boy, don't touch that oven. That oven is hot. Don't touch your eye. The eye's hot. Boy, don't touch that.
We had to learn.
What you gonna
Yeah,
do?
we had
Wanna touch
to
it anyway.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, we had to go through it.
Okay.
Like that. That's just the way I look at it. Like we all have things that we wish we would have done different.
Mm-hmm.
Like but man, at the end of the day, it makes us who we are right now.
Only thing I kind of regret is kind of not pursuing education more. But besides that, the way my life is panned out, I'm all right. I mean, I can always be better,
Yeah.
but I'm okay.
Good deal.
Yeah.
I've been through things, and I'm still going through them, so
You got to continually
I'm
grow.
just
it.
growing and bettering myself.
That's it.
You
But
stop
I just
growing,
regret
you
the
dead.
educational part.
Wise man told me years ago,
Yeah.
if you are the smartest person in the room, you need to find another room.
Yeah,
Always growing.
yeah, I'm always growing,
Always
learning more.
growing. Yes.
So my journey's still going. So
So when y'all were younger, did you ever get in trouble? Who was that person that got onto you to make you get in line?
now, I was a good kid. I wasn't in trouble.
Come on, Danny. Well, you did something.
I would have, mentors from the Boys and Girls Club. I mean, he got on me a lot, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, coaches, mom, dad, of course. But I didn't get in too much trouble where it was just, I went to jail. None of that type of trouble. I mean, I could have a couple of times, but, I didn't.
Yeah.
Lord willing, I didn't. I'm glad. But, just family always getting on to me and telling me to make wise decisions. Well, stuff like that, But other than that, I ain't been in too much trouble, though. Been a pretty good kid so far.
Oh, hell. Man, shit.
I've been pretty good, though. I really have. No, but I really have, though. It's honest.
You speak for yourself.
But let's
The
do this.
people who know me, they'll tell you, like, man,
you
you
been
don't get in
good.
no trouble.
Yeah.
You're a good dude.
Damn.
This
Okay.
is true.
Let me tell you like this, then. Hold on. I want to do this. You should tell it. Let me ask you this. Ask that question one more time.
Okay, so whenever you were younger, did you get in trouble? Who was the person that got onto you to put you in line, straighten you up?
James Herman. Rich. You don't fuck with that man. Hey. I'm gonna be like Antoine though, real talk. I learned from I had an older brother. So I was able to learn from my older brother. I watched what happened.
Man, Nasty Nate.
Nasty
Nasty
Nate.
Nate.
Don't call it Nate, okay?
Hey, I'm gonna just say Nasty Nate. That's all they need to know. They don't need to know
I'm
nothing
tell
else.
you like this though. James didn't play. I'm saying he'll whoop your ass over the smallest thing. So I kind of learned from him, if you will. But when I did get in trouble, I guess I do have a story to tell.
It's your space.
This was, you know what I'm saying, back when I was 15 years old, I was out, you know what I'm saying, trying to make some money. You know what I'm saying? How do a 15-year-old make money at that time? What was that, the 90s, 80s?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
you go try to,
Right.
You gonna
get in those streets.
hustle a little bit.
You gotta do a little
right.
hustling. So I was out late. It's school night, and I come sneaking in the house real late. I walk through the house, and how our house was set up, you come through the front door, and then you got to go through the kitchen, and then down the hall to where our bedrooms
Yeah.
were. So as I was
Sounds like the house I
sneaking through
grew
that
up in.
front door, I'm sneaking slowly, and I get right through the living room, the front door living room, where you start to cross into the kitchen, and boom, the light came on. Boom! Oh shit, James is sitting there. I started shaking. He said this to me. He said, come in this house at this time of night again, and me and you gonna have a problem. Click. Cut the light back off. Needless to say, that was the end of my drug dealing business. So it gotta be my father, because he didn't hold out on no ass whooping. He's gonna whoop your ass.
Wow. Wow.
You can't whip kids' ass these
You know,
days.
I
You can't do
had
that.
the exact same household setup. Like you walk through the living room, you've got the kitchen, and then the hallway to the bedroom. But I think I got it. I got into some trouble. Okay, whatever. So
I was probably with you.
yeah. Okay. But I had my stint with illegal substances, and whenever the rubber met the road, and when I had to face what was in front of me, I walked into my father's house and my mother's house because my parents were separated at the time, and the fact that neither one of them said anything to me, that in itself said everything.
That's profound.
Yes, like, and that's how it was. It was, it was like, and I was like, for once in my life, my parents don't have to say anything, but they just said it all.
They said it all.
Silence
Yes,
is everything.
and I was like, you know what? Like, I'll never make my parents feel the way that they feel right now, like, because I knew what they were feeling by not saying anything at all. So for me, that's what it was. It was like the silence.
So it was a moment of realizing what you was doing to your parents.
Yes.
Disappointment.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
disappointment means everything.
Yes,
I would rather my parents be I would rather them be
Yeah.
upset and mad than
Yes.
disappointed.
Yes.
Disappointment is a whole different thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
was it for me. It
Just to
really
see the
was.
look on their face.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn.
yeah, and not to say anything at all.
I don't know about me like that, but hey,
Ride like the ass
y'all
whooping
got our
came
different
first.
paths, right? Ass whooping was out there.
I got ass whooped a few times, but
I got chapped.
But I'm telling
I
you,
don't know what y'all got going on.
But once I got upside, them ass whooping started. They was just like, he's too big to whip his ass. I'm about to grab a broom. I'm about to grab a broom or something.
That's what I was about to say. What did y'all get whooped with?
Right, can we not feed him
Whatever
for a
was
while?
available.
Can we not?
I got hit with a broom, a pot.
Broom.
I almost got hit with a cast iron skillet one
These
time.
days, that's child abuse.
Yeah,
I know you
yeah.
go to jail now.
I been trying to figure out how to whoop
I
my
had to go
daughter's
get my
ass.
own
Yeah.
switch.
Look, check it. I've been trying to figure out how to whoop my daughter's ass without putting a bruise on her.
You can't-
You gotta hit us out.
Not too much.
Not too soft.
Yeah.
I'm about to whoop her fucking feet.
Let me see the bottom of your feet.
Excuse me. Excuse my language. Okay.
No, hey, we love
Say that
cuss
about
words.
Kenny.
They're not your cup of tea.
Yeah. Yes. Cussing is allowed at not your cup
Because
of tea.
we may not be your cup of tea.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So we know we got two married men in here.
Oh, hell, here you go.
Ooh,
But-
here we go.
See,
Y'all
there you
had
go.
lives prior to marriage.
Fact.
So, did you have a hoe phase? And if so, how old were you? And what made you end it?
Let me hold on.
I'm gonna let y'all answer
And
that
you don't
first.
necessarily have to tell us when.
'Cause I'm not the married man. I'm gonna let y'all answer that.
But we just want to inquire.
I'll say this: as a young man growing up, it was a badge of honor. It wasn't a hoe phase.
Yeah.
So if you were a female,
You were a hoe.
yes. So
Frowned
double
upon.
standard.
yes.
Down double standard.
So for a male, like, it wasn't a whole phase. It was like,
He got hoes.
yes. It was like,
That's it.
He got him.
so like when I read
In
when
different
I
area
read the
codes.
question, I was like, you know what? I don't know that a male, like, what is it? Like, because you were somebody if that's what you had going on. But if you were a female, then you were a hoe, what have you. So did I have my fun? Absolutely. And I think whenever you find that you are not necessarily attractive to people, but you are wanted to be around by people.
Like Gary said, toot your own horns. So if you were
Yes.
attractive, yeah, say it.
Yeah, and yes, you know what I'm saying, I was Tia, we grew up together. So
Yeah.
yes, I had my ones, but I don't know if there was an actual whole phase. I was just available. and I made myself available. So if that's what you want to call it, then I guess I had that phase. But you know, I think that whenever I got out of that phase, I don't even want to call it love. I was tired.
That exhaustion gets
Wow.
on you.
Yeah. Yeah, like you know, I
Yeah,
could,
you
you know, the corporate answer would be like my wife. Yeah, of course, I love my wife. She's my rock. But man, I was tired. Like I don't want to do this anymore. Like I think
It
for
requires work.
me, yes, yeah,
To deal with multiple people.
That's what
of
I'm
work.
talking about.
Yeah, for me, like
A lot of
man,
work.
I don't want to. Like man, so
Well, look at this here. Like, no, look, I'm sweating. Tiffany, Ridley. Hey, I love you.
Tiffany Rod loves you.
Tiffany, he loves you, baby. We promise he
You got his
Um,
heart.
Oh man. As the second married man in this room, I'm gonna keep it Manila. Okay, did I say that right? Delicately.
very vanilla.
Delicately.
That might be the drink talking right there.
That's what they.
No, but I'm gonna say that every man has some sort of hoe phase. Every woman probably has some sort of hoe
We do.
phase, and it's all dependent on what portion of life, what season of life that you're in. For me, you know what I'm saying? You would think, all right, my wife, she already thinks that I was a hoe because of people that I'm associated with. I'm not gonna say no name, but we're gonna move on past that.
No name dropping.
No
right
name,
here.
I'm not name dropping.
No
I'm not name dropping.
No name dropping.
But for me, I was in long relationships most of my life. High school, I was in a relationship 8 years. After that, 6 years in a relationship. After that, my wife, almost 15, 16 years relationship. But in between those times, I would go searching. And there were one night stands. There were things like that. So I think the whole phase came as a need to satisfy my nature.
Fulfillment.
There you go. There you go.
That's
So
all. That's all.
I don't know if it was more of that, or you know what I'm saying, or just me trying to. There was times that I would be like, man, what am I gonna do tonight?
Were you healing
I'm
hurt,
single.
or was it just
I don't
like
think it was
you just
healing.
out and about?
I wasn't
it's that.
healing.
But
I
what
was
I think
wanting.
it is, you, yes, it's
I
you,
was wanting-
selfish.
Yeah.
I'm called wanting.
Selfish.
Yeah. You had a need, you wanted to fill it.
And
I'm
that
gonna write
need had to
that
be
down.
fulfilled. So
I mean, this is what it
I
is.
can tell you where I lived at. I lived at.
Don't tell all
No,
that.
we don't need to.
Okay,
Don't
I
tell
can tell you
us.
where I was going. No.
You don't even tell that.
Yeah, let that alone.
Oh,
Let it alone. Let it alone. But anyway, I'd be like, damn, I need something. I'd go to the bar that night. That night, I'd bring something back. And I'd satisfy that hunger. That's nature for a man. A man, you know what I'm saying, is supposed to spread his
It is.
feet. That's what he's supposed to do. Even
no
being
feelings.
married, let me
No.
hold on. Even being married doesn't stop that. What does is the love for your wife.
And that's
So,
the feeling.
Yeah. So that's just where I'm at.
That's how you fix that up at the end.
Yeah, baby, I love
That
you.
better be it.
I love you, baby.
Now as the single
Single.
man on this
I'm
panel.
going every day.
No, I'm not.
No, Antoine doesn't give me
Why
everyday
not?
hoe
He
vibes.
really doesn't.
I'm not an everyday hoe.
Why not?
He said not everyday.
He had to bend down into the mic and say
Because I
that.
got to work. That's why.
Okay.
I
When
got to
does work stop you from hoeing?
Sleep.
I mean, like,
And like,
today, my friend, you have to where you can go to a vending machine and pick BBL. Do I want this?
that's very true.
At your
Yeah, social
disposal.
media,
What,
yeah.
what I can say
Without
is that,
consequences.
what I can say is that, like, I'm a relationship guy. I'm not a hoe. I don't really. I like being single, but then again, I was like, I don't.
You're a long-term person.
Yeah, I'm a relationship guy.
Got it.
So when I'm not in a relationship, that's when, as they say now, I'm outside.
They do say that.
So, but when I'm in a relationship, I'm locked in with that person. So I won't say I'm in a whole phase now. I'm just, exploring my options. I'm just say that.
Okay.
You just hold
I
it.
have options.
Look, you can explore
Not with a
options without
face.
being a hoe.
Yes,
And,
you can explore options without being a hoe.
I have,
Open and
I
honest.
have, person that I spend time with, so I'm just leaving it at that.
Antoine is in an entanglement.
Oh shit! Stop that.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Edit that, please.
Entanglement.
Oh,
telling you. I'm telling you.
It ain't that bad. It's all right. It ain't that bad. It's all right.
So,
it's cool.
Roderick, I like how you said about today's dating. It's like picking from a catalog, whatever you want. If you like a girl with big titties, you could find one. If you like a BBL kind of girl, if you like slim, it's like, what about today's trends with women don't y'all like?
Let me do that.
Antoine
So
said, he said,
right there.
hold
He
on,
said,
baby,
hold on,
wait
let me
up,
take
I
this
got this.
first.
See, y'all ain't outside. I am. So it's different.
Me and Tia outside with you, Antoine.
is
It is
different.
not the
We
same.
outside.
Dating today's age is different. I mean,
It is.
It's hard, and it has to be. Like a woman has, okay, like I saw something where a woman was like, he has to make $100,000 to take me out. But do you make $100,000?
And then she go and get chicken tenders.
Yeah, I'm like, but then you go get
Ain't
chicken
even ordering a
tenders like
carbonara.
Don't even know what
you ain't
that
never
is.
been nowhere before. You order chicken tenders. So why should I be $100,000 man and you ain't a $100,000 woman?
Hey, I like that.
You have to bring something to the table. I'm not saying, you need to make what I make, but you have to contribute something besides your beauty or sex. It got to be more than just substance. There's more to it. And it's hard, man. It is hard. But, I guess that's why I'm still outside. I got options, so.
I think
explore these
But I'm just exploring. I'm just
with
it's
your whole
hard, though. It's
face
really hard.
that you're not in.
Rod said
It's
enjoy
really
that
hard.
moment.
You just keep saying that, man.
I'm just telling that. That's
Yeah, but dating is hard, man. It's hard, but I mean, it don't have to be hard. But it's just sometimes women they put it up here when it don't have to be up here. It makes it hard when it's easy.
I think today, just like whenever you were courting your wife, the first thing that you're attracted to is what you see.
Physical attraction.
It is. I don't care what you say. Like he makes me laugh, she makes me laugh. That is not what brought you to wanting to buy this person a drink or having a conversation. It is what you saw. So I think whenever you go and you have that conversation and you see the chest or the butt or whatever it is, honestly, while I'm looking at this camera, I want to meet your mama.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you, because that is going to tell you a whole lot about what you think you see and what the reality is.
That's gonna tell you what it's gonna be in the future.
Yes, but because like you got a credit card, you got credit, you can look how you want to look.
Exactly.
You got movie stars with kids that are already having surgery because why? Because I can afford to make my kid look like this. So for me today, to your point, yeah, I know it's hard. I don't think that I could date today.
I do not recommend this ghetto.
And let me just throw something there. Something you just said. The fact that you said courting made me feel really old.
Courting, right?
But there's nothing wrong with
I
court.
wish
Courting
they
is
did.
one man.
No, actually,
That doesn't happen.
courting is good.
See,
That
I
does
do
not
that.
happen.
I go on
Our
dates.
grandparents courted.
I
Yes.
take you
Yeah, that
out.
doesn't
I
happen.
pick you up. I open the door. I do that when I date.
Oh, look at you,
But
Antoine.
sometimes, but sometimes it ain't enough.
You right. It's not.
And that blows my
That's
mind
sad.
as a
Yeah.
woman, and I know this is y'all's thing, but as a woman, that blows my mind because if someone is opening my doors, or you do not have to spend money on me to get me.
That part.
That stuff don't work no more, man.
And you know,
Yeah, some women is like that.
But
all women ain't like about that.
It
All
does
of them not
not
like
work
what
like
did you
that.
just
All of
say?
them not like that.
Say it again, Ron. Say what did you say?
Courting is dead.
Say it again.
I don't know.
You said that does not work like that.
It don't work like that.
Why
anymore.
do you feel that way?
It depends on the type of woman you meet, though. Sometimes you can do courting.
Because
you don't have to spend money to get in a relationship with.
Because
them.
these
Sometimes it's
women,
like that.
but some
it
women,
ain't about
some
money.
women
Yeah.
want that
Yeah, but some- but
$100,000
a lot
a
of women,
year
they
man.
want
It ain't about money.
$100,000 a
It
year
ain't
man.
about money.
Because you know why? Instagram, social
These
media.
women making their own
That's
money.
what what they see. No, not that. That's what
Yes,
they see.
they are, but
They see
on
that
there-
on social media and
What is happening on there?
Real
Though?
Housewives and all that. So
What's
that's
happening
what
on
they
there?
expect they man to be like.
What are most of the women doing on social media?
Showing their bodies off.
They getting that money.
Sex
Showing
things.
their
that
body.
money.
They
Selling
making
themselves.
money. They can make money on Instagram. They can make money on what's that platform? I know you know about
TikTok.
it.
OnlyFans.
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 OnlyFans. They making
OnlyFans,
money.
yeah.
I never knew that being popular is all you need to be. An influencer. Are you kidding me? I was an influencer.
Right, Roger. We would have made hell of money in high school.
Yeah, but you didn't have that platform.
And that's what I'm
We
getting
didn't have
at.
that
But
platform
now,
then, yeah.
like to your point, like that's it. Like that's it. Like I just need enough people to be like, yeah, I like what he or she just said. And there you go.
Boom, you're rich.
You rich, you get that blue check.
Yeah, come on now. Come on now.
There's no mystery to women these days. They're showing it all.
You're right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree. As a woman, I agree with
Yes,
you.
yes,
I do.
It's out there. You see it. You see everything. I can remember when I was young, and how I would like, you know, what I'm saying
The imagination.
Imagination
Yeah.
was
Yes.
whoa, it was a
Yeah.
big
I
part
wonder
of
what she looks like
of
underneath
that.
that black.
Right, you
Yes.
see it now, and so
Yeah,
I
she
think
look like under there.
Yeah.
because of social media, we're desensitized.
You can see it. Because
So-
they show it.
For me, that's what I hate the most because it's all out there, and I'm saying everybody has a platform. Everybody can show everything. As you mentioned, I know Roger don't know nothing about fans
OnlyFans.
but what is that? I'm married. What is OnlyFans?
I will tell you,
You act like you
girls
don't know nothing, man.
and show their body.
OnlyFans is where
yeah.
you can make
subscribe.
you can make money off.
And they probably making
showing-
$100,000
Just by
I mean,
showing your feet.
Some
Yeah.
people just show their feet, make
They
millions
making
of dollars.
$100,000, so they don't
Yeah.
care about that. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about the type of man that's gonna have the money that's gonna support them. I'm saying,
But I mean,
in the past, what did women
even though
want?
even though they
Stability.
can, even though they making their money,
Yeah.
they still want your money.
And they getting our money.
I don't.
Some of them.
I don't.
Some of them still want
Hey, okay.
that man to make
Okay, let's
But
check.
You know what though? You know what?
Did you subscribe to OnlyFans?
I'm not subscribing to anything,
Somebody did, and somebody did before that.
but not
So they making the money just by that
not-
subscription. That subscription means more than what you doing.
I'm not on there. So
If
I
they
don't
can
know
get
nothing
you to
about it.
pay $20 a month, and they can get 5,000 people to do that, add that up.
Yeah,
I just,
You know what I'm saying?
but
They
I
don't care
feel
about
like you're courting, as you mentioned,
That's
and
that-
you're and you're traditional where the man leaves and he goes and he makes the money and the woman takes
Oh,
it to
that's
the
out the door
house.
today.
yeah,
But-
that's out the door.
Dead in
In
my
They make their own
today's
money.
economy,
Here
you can't
is,
do that.
but the
you can in certain aspects,
But the reason is
it's
this, and you alluded to the question, is because there are things other than a yard mowed and a house where the bills are paid that you women want.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
important back in the day.
Yes,
Man, that's a good man.
But
He keep his yard looking
yes,
good.
but back in the day,
My bills paid, girl.
back in the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
My mom put herself through school. after her and my dad divorced. My dad, he went out, he made the money, he came home. My mama had fried chicken, green beans on the table. That's all that mattered. Like, but that's it. Like today, it's different. So there's nothing
really
wrong with a woman wanting more. But the other thing is, a woman also requires more.
more.
Agreed.
Agree.
Yeah.
Just the upkeep alone.
Yes.
Nails, hair, makeup.
See, but
Why
that's
do
a
they
whole
require
that's
more?
a whole nother
Yeah.
topic
Yeah,
because
I wouldn't
I
require
want-
them to pay for
Some
that
women,
for me.
but a lot of women require they require.
and
man,
that blows my mind.
see, I got an example. I was about to go on a date with a female. She was like, I'm gonna get my nails done. I said, okay, cool. She was like, you gonna cash out me? I said, cash out me what?
Oh no, that's
Wait a minute,
weird.
was this
'cause
a
first
first
of all,
date?
what?
Yeah, I said, cash
Wait a
out me
minute.
what?
She actually asked you that on the first
Yeah,
date.
I said,
That's weird as hell.
I said, cash out you what? She was like, well, I'm getting my nails done. I said, okay. I said, you was getting your nails done before we was doing all right.
Oh.
She was like, yeah. I said, well, there you go.
See?
Oh, you not gonna pay for it? I said,
the
for what?
expectancy.
I said, this is our first date.
And that's what I don't
I
like
said,
about
I don't know who
females today.
I don't know
I
who
don't
you
like
dated.
that.
I said, but
You-
that ain't me.
How do you require somebody
I said-
that you are going on a first date?
I said,
First
I'm
of
bogus.
all,
Nobody's
I don't
ever asked me
require
that
my
before.
man if I've been with for 20 years to go pay for my nails.
Crazy.
My
Now, if you
upkeep is for
offer,
me.
if
I
you
mean,
be like,
if I
hey, baby,
offer,
go take this,
cool.
go get your nails done.
I'm gonna
Thank
do
you.
that. If
Cool.
I offer,
Well,
cool,
I
but
don't think that conversation would have ever happened
That's
had it
crazy.
not been for.
Social media.
Social media.
I agree,
Yes.
Roger.
It is.
Yes.
I agree.
That's
Social
the problem.
media.
That conversation would have never happened.
Tom, it was
She
crazy.
would have wanted to make sure she looked her best because she's going out on a date.
I'm talking, man, I laughed.
And she
then-
gonna
You
post
should
that.
have.
I laughed
Man,
and
you
I was
should
like-
have not went
And
out.
I was like, hold on. I said, let me call you back. Somebody calling me back.
Good move.
So,
I'm
okay,
like,
I
are
have
you
a question
serious?
now. Did you actually go out with her?
Hell no.
Thank
Okay,
you. I'm glad.
I'm
She got
glad
blocked.
You
I'm
left.
glad.
See?
She got blocked. Like Matumbo.
Well, I'll say that there are women out there that don't expect men to pay for everything.
Two
There are
sitting right
women
here.
out
think the
there
majority.
that will take their man out and show them a good time and not require anything back.
And man, when that happened to me, I was shocked. A woman took me out one time. I was like, for real?
You ain't married.
No.
He said everything changed.
At few and far in between.
Yeah, it's something like that though.
Yes.
Shout out to him. There's
Shout
something
out
out there
to the
like that.
girls.
Ah.
All right. So, as we were talking about women today and hoe phases to my married men, what advice would you give a man that's looking to get married?
Hold on, Antoine.
No, I'm trying to.
Antoine was ready for that.
I need advice.
Do you need some advice?
I'm a single. I need advice. I'm a single man. Open to everything.
You want this?
Cause I want to
You
be
want me to
married.
take
I want to
it?
be married one day. I want that. So, y'all feed me
Ladies,
information.
Antoine wants to be
You-
married one
He
day.
does.
I'll start.
to
I'll
the
start.
to the right lady.
To the right lady.
Cameron
You-
pants Antoine. He wants a woman, a
You-
good one
you
that doesn't
need-
require you to.
You need a list of non-negotiables.
Yes.
Yes.
You need a list of non-negotiables. These are things that I am not willing to compromise in this because there's going to be compromise. Your list is going to be here and hers will be here, and that's okay. But you need your own list of non-negotiables. This is what I absolutely have to have, and I'm not going to compromise in a relationship because there is give and take. And the reason why relationships don't work because there is more give and there is less take. So you have to have non-negotiables and bring that to the table. You don't wait until you don't put a ring on the finger and be like, hey, you know what? This is conditional and here's the condition. No. These are things that we need to go ahead and talk about right now.
Right now in the beginning,
Right.
the dating phase.
Exactly. Like, I am not going to get your nails done for you the first time we date, sweetheart. Like, that's not going to
That is
happen.
not what
Yeah, I'm
really.
not doing
But seriously, because I mean, there are things that you're gonna have to compromise, and vice versa. Like my wife and everybody, man, you guys, y'all seem so good. Man, come on now, you don't see it. Like, you don't see it, but those are her non-negotiables and mine as well. Like, seriously, but that's the advice that I would give. Like, you have to have your non-negotiables and be willing to compromise. Hers are going to be greater than yours.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that before. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I gotta piggyback off that. So, what you know what I'm saying? With being married, your partner, or your support, your heartbeat, however you want to look at it, is you got to make sure that they're not bringing baggage, and you are supporting that baggage. You got to bring somebody to the table, or somebody who comes to the table is putting something on the table. That's my wife. She's gonna work. She's gonna do her everything. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna bring something to the table. So I would say, if you're looking to get married, and the advice that I would give to you is, make sure they're bringing something to the table. Because, you know what I'm saying, this day and time, it's hard enough alone by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
That's a good point.
Trust me, I
That's a
know.
good point.
So just make sure they bringing something to the table other than baggage.
You can't want it more than
Right. Right.
Than
Because
she.
if they bringing baggage to the table and you're taking care of that,
That
when you
baggage is gonna
stop,
be my baggage.
guess what's gonna
Yeah,
happen?
it's gonna dump on you.
Yeah, when you are not able to take care of that baggage, because when you're married, you're going to go through phases in marriage. It says for better or worse. Let's say you in your worst phase. You can't take care of things. Is she going to leave you because she can't take care of things, or she can't step up? You got to have somebody that's going to support you. I'm saying that's the heartbeat. How I look at marriage is, it's a body at work. Your body at work. Just say that. You know what I'm saying? Because once you're married, you're one. You're this one body. You know what I'm saying? In that body, there may be two things that, you know what I'm saying, function that body: the heart and the brain. I'm saying, what would y'all say the man is in a marriage?
Man's definitely the heart.
The man is the heart, the woman is the brain.
The
for
woman is
sure.
the brain.
Yes.
Why would you say that?
I say because women, we see things that y'all don't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
We think 10 years in advance.
Women are emotional.
See,
Yes,
yeah,
we
but
are.
I think a woman gonna think ahead of a man thinking for right now.
But
Right.
that emotion had to go into that.
A man is more logical. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think-
can from a heart position, can you lead? Because let's go
No.
biblical for a second. Can you lead from a heart position?
Nope.
No, you can't.
You cannot.
Nope.
So
You
how
can't.
can a woman be the brain?
Because we don't always lead from heart.
You cannot. You cannot. A man's, if you go biblical, a man's job is to lead, provide, and protect.
That's right.
And if you're looking at this as one body of work, and he's the heart, he ain't doing nothing but pumping.
I don't need a man to be the heart. though.
You don't need a man to be the heart. That's right. That's why I say the man is the brain. The woman is the heart. You are supporting exactly what I'm saying. Because the woman, in order for her to get everything that she wants in this type of relationship, in a marriage, she has to pump support. She has to pump.
Yeah, I like that.
I get that.
While he makes the decision.
I
Right,
get that.
right. Yeah, she has to pump nurturing. You know what I'm
Now,
saying? She has to pump all of this to us, because if that heart stops pumping to the brain, what happens? The brain is
brain,
dead.
yep.
I say the woman is stronger than the man, because your brain can be dead
Your heart.
and your heart's still pumping.
that sounds like what one of my exes told me. Tia, you be Tito, let me be Michael.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So
There you
that's
go.
that's how I kind of look at that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she's bringing that to the table, but she's doing that stuff. So I'm saying, just like, you know what I'm saying, I'm on social media, so I see things. One thing that I say is, a woman is, you know what I'm saying, she is the foundation of the whole marriage. And you know what I'm saying, if you're looking at an umbrella, a man's supposed to cover this, a woman's supposed to cover this. How can a man cover if he's not being held up.
Wow.
Aaron and her.
That's right. Because we have to support you.
Yeah.
We have to support you.
Yes.
Yes.
And then he can do what he needs to do.
Yes.
So that's how I look at that. So I'm saying get you a woman that brings something to the table other than beauty. Because there's one day beauty will fade.
It sure will.
Yeah.
Because they get old.
beauty
Right.
will fade.
Yeah, you're right. And in closing to that question, which I think that's an awesome question, you are always going to love this person. You are not always going to like this person.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
God.
God. That is
a
a word.
fact.
That's what they
Not only in marriage.
That's
Not
in
only marriage, in
relationships.
relationships
Yes.
in general.
Yeah, in relationships. in general,
Yes,
yeah.
like you're not, but like I remember that someone told us at our wedding, when they giving toast and all that good stuff, it's like, you know what? Don't ever go to bed angry.
Mm.
And I was like, man, I can't do that. I can't. I've done that. Like, but I thought about what this person said to me, So yes, I went to bed angry, but I didn't wake up with the mindset.
That malice.
There you go. I've got to change this. But seriously, like, you always going to love this person. You are not going to like that person. And this person's not going to always like you.
No.
Right.
I say,
No.
That's true.
I say, even if you are angry, this is where in my household, come to bed. Come to bed. You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot
That's
of people
good.
are angry.
That's
They go,
good.
They'll sleep on
They'll
the
sleep on the
couch.
couch.
this way, they
Yeah.
gonna sleep in it. This is your bed.
That's
you
good.
come to bed. Because when you
That's
wake up
good.
in the morning,
That's good.
It's a new day.
Right.
It's the new day.
That's
I
good.
like that.
That's mistakes I've made in the past where I didn't.
Well, you
come to bed.
I didn't
You
go
go
to bed. I didn't go
Go
to
to
bed.
bed.
I went to bed, but I wasn't in the bed.
go to
How about
bed.
that?
Go to bed. If y'all are
So,
together and
and-
y'all married, y'all go to bed.
We
I
wasn't-
like that, Ron.
yeah, we wasn't
I
married.
do.
We wasn't
I like
married. We was
that.
together, but I think it's things I should have done different in that relationship that maybe wouldn't be how it is now. But
Do you regret?
no, things happen for a reason. I still love her, but I mean, I know I don't like her, but I still love her.
There you go. There you go.
That's
I know
every
she
day.
probably still
That's
loves me,
marriage.
but she probably don't like me. But I know she probably
That's
still loves me.
marriage,
But
bro.
I know she probably don't like me. But that's okay.
You might not be her cup of tea, and that's okay.
I might not.
Sure
I'm somebody else's though.
There's a plug.
Okay.
There's a plug. There's a
I'll tell you.
Y'all, he's
Somebody
looking.
else's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Told
Somebody
you.
else's, you know what I'm saying?
Entanglement.
So, what advice would you give a man about starting a family? Broderick, I know that you are a bonus dad. Rod, you are a girl dad. And Antoine, you were a bonus dad. Bonus
Support
grand.
system, how
Oh,
about
okay, support system. We'll take that. So, what advice would you give a man coming into his grown man, I'm ready to start a family phase?
So I'll start being a I've never heard that bonus dad. That's
It's
Yeah.
it's
Wow.
the term
You all say
bonus
that.
dad.
It's term. It is
you
a
a
term
dad.
these days.
Yeah,
Taking
I
it
was-
on.
I was a-
Yeah.
Instead of
Bonus.
stepdad, you're a bonus
Yeah.
dad.
That's kind of like
Dad.
I took on that
Yeah.
responsibility
So,
as
that's
the
the
dad.
Because you're
Even
choosing
though I'm not
to
there,
be.
but then-
Taking that responsibility.
Right.
on.
You're
But then,
choosing.
like,
accepting that.
but when she called me her dad, I was like, oh damn, I felt good.
So bonus dad. That's
Yeah,
good.
bonus dad.
So I'll say this. Like, I'll preface it by saying this. I had a meeting with my parents one day, and I'm talking, sit them down on the couch, and I was like, you know what? I may never be married. Like, I may never be married. And my mom was like, one day it'll happen. My dad was like, well, shit, boy, don't get married. Like, that's just how it was. But what I told him was that, like, but I'm going to have y'all some grandkids because I know that's important to you. So fast forward into, you said bonus dad. A lot of men are like, boy or girl, I'm not your friend, I'm your dad. I had to be a friend
First.
before
Yeah.
I became a dad. So that's where I got the buy-in. So I would say this, like, it's easy to say, you know what? If you're gonna be married and she has kids, you accept everything. it's easy to say it, but it's another thing to actually do it and be in it. Because I had to be a friend first. And once I got that friendship to where I had that trust, to your point,
Building a relationship.
there you go. And then I was able to be a father. I remember the first time I whooped my son. I called his dad and his mom, and I told them both. Because I had that much respect for both of them at the time.
The family's extended.
Yes.
It's not just
Yes.
you, your wife, the son.
There you
It
go.
includes the
Yeah,
father.
cool.
There
of
you
the
go.
son, because
Whatever
I
the
see what you're saying.
situation may be.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, I mean, I think for me, like, it's different. I had to be a friend 1st and then become a father. So that's the advice that I would give you. You need to make sure it's easy to say, you know what, you got the girl and the kids, but until you're in it, that's that's when the rubber meets the road. Yeah.
Because you got to get that respect from the child first. So you'll be able to guide them so they make the right decisions. But yeah, I had to be a friend, father figure, supporter. I had to do all that. I'm still doing it now. And she's grown.
Job never stops.
Now it ain't gonna stop.
No.
I love her like she's mine.
That's
so.
it.
Never.
And that's the why.
I love her like she's
Yeah,
mine. She can call me right now. I need something.
Yeah.
You got it.
And that's the why.
So that's just, I love her like she's mine. She is mine. I say she's mine all the time.
Wow.
So.
Girl dad. What
Yeah,
about
she
you,
a
girl
girl
dad?
Girl,
Girl
dad.
dad.
Girl dad.
A lot of women, I say, don't stop. Keep pushing. I'm saying support whatever they're doing. You have to be the foundation of what is going on in that, in that household. I'm only speaking from, I already had a daughter before I was married. Then I had a daughter after I was married. So you support your kids, like you would want to be supported. I grew up in a split household. So, I had to get it here. And then I had to get it here, with my household. Now, I still have, with me having a daughter before I was married, I have my daughter on the outside. My wife accepts my daughter just like that's her own daughter.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be that rock, the motivation, especially with women. You have to be, because that's all I had. That's all I could make. You know what I'm saying? My brother calls me. He calls me GB. Y'all want to know what that means?
Please.
Girl balls. That's what my brother Keontae calls me. GB.
Girl balls.
Girl balls. I only make girls. So I'm going to support them in whatever they want to do. My wife, my daughters, whatever they want to do, you have to be that rock, that support, that backbone, and whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And never stop. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy.
No.
But you got to keep on keeping on.
I like that.
I do too. So with that being said, what is your favorite thing about being a father?
Watching my kids grow. I'm saying I've watched, I'm going to say my first child, I seen her when she entered into the world to the point where she is now, and she's about to graduate from college. And I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I played a role in something coming in the world that couldn't support itself to now where she's able to support
Ready to take on the world.
herself. She's a productive citizen. You know what I'm saying? And that's my whole purpose, you know what I'm saying, with my daughters, because I only make girls. These GBs down here. Damn balls ain't no good for boys.
You got to patent that.
So,
patent that.
so you know what I'm saying? I've had this opportunity to see that my oldest daughter graduates next month from college.
Shout out Michaela.
Congratulations, Michaela.
Shout out.
And then now I get to do it all over again with my youngest daughter. So just watching them grow and being able to push my values into this person that will you know what I'm saying, in the real world, that will outlive me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I kind of look at that.
I like that. I like that. That's good. I think for me, it's whenever you see a lot of values and morals that you instilled actually come into fruition in their life. Like my daughter, she's very independent. She's very smart. She's very money driven. Like she's got good credit. I remember when she bought her own car on her own and she paid it off. I feel like that was something that not only her mom, but I put that in her. Like or my son, he is he is himself.
You see your part in that.
Yes. Like he is
the
not a follower.
that they make right.
No. Well, he did this, but I just came home like I feel like a lot of the conversations or a lot of the looks but no say that you did back in the day, I feel like those are kind of just coming to fruition. So for me, I think it's whenever you see things that you said or did playing out in their lives. You know, that's
we're at that point where we're the ones giving the advice now.
Yeah. It's like I told he or she not to be like a follower, be a leader, and like they're not that. Like so, I think for me that's it.
Yeah, it's just to see them grow into the individual that they are.
Yeah.
You know, I won't call my stepdaughter my daughter. She's a college graduate. She has a beautiful young son and raising him right, and I couldn't be more prouder.
You had a part in that.
I had a part in it, so
Yeah.
she's making great decisions and living her life.
All right, guys. Well, I think we are about at time.
Can we ask y'all questions?
Oh, absolutely. We don't have to. We do have a little bit more time, but if y'all want to ask us questions, absolutely.
Are y'all still in y'all whole phase, or what's going on with that?
So I'll go first. Isha's shyer than I am.
Miss
go ahead.
You ain't shy.
Isha,
Quit playing.
is she not trying?
I'll go first.
so
No,
shy.
I'm not still in my hoe phase. Did I have a hoe phase? Absolutely. I mean, and if any person out here that's been in these streets says that they have not had a hoe phase, they're telling a motherfucking lie.
Come on, man.
Agreed.
Come on, man.
So yes, I did have my hoe phase. I was very young. I'm glad I was young, but I'm not glad I was young. If that makes sense, because I was probably too young. But I'm glad.
Hold on. Young, could you please share? Young, hey, let's go there.
Y'all, my mama probably gonna be watching.
You
this.
getting you trying to get details on
I'm like,
everything.
you don't
have to
Hey, that's what I'm
answer
saying.
it.
No, don't answer
Hey,
that.
let me show you. You grown now, and guess what?
Not your cup
Not your cup
of
of
tea.
tea.
So
Right.
okay, so don't answer that.
Okay.
It's the same question.
Okay, so
You saved her. You saved her.
I am no longer in my hoe phase. I did have one, and I'm not ashamed about anything.
So how long
that
ago was
happened. It was several years ago.
I can tell you how long ago it was.
Oh
Hey,
shit!
I'll do that part.
Let's do that.
Probably like no lie, 20 years ago.
Damn, that's a long time ago.
I'm
Yeah,
old.
No
Long
shit,
time ago,
that
yeah.
shit. That's a long
Yes,
time
It's
ago.
a long time ago.
I can't say that mine was that long ago because I didn't start jumping out off the porch until I was 17. So
Okay.
I can't say it was that long ago. I mean, I was in college. Good times.
Okay, let me give you guys this. This is a bonus.
Okay, this is a bonus part of
Do
the episode.
you know when a man or a young boy or whatever realizes that it's time to go into his hoe phase?
No.
No.
You're always in their whole
Whoa,
face.
whoa, whoa. Here,
I was
here we
going
go.
to say,
Here you go.
I mean,
All men are in the whole
Here we
face
go.
because of testosterone.
We don't recite. Have we talked about any of this right here?
No.
Okay. Whenever you open up that contraceptive and you realize that that thing fits, that's when it is time to have some fun. correct me if
I,
So
I'm
you
wrong.
and I
practice
get what
with
you
it?
know what?
Correct
No.
me if I'm wrong. I'm telling you.
No, you said
Because
something
I'm gonna have fun
profound because I'm
regardless.
telling you.
Telling
I have
you.
no choice.
Because when you
He said when that thing fits.
For me,
That's
I
true.
was like, whoa,
said when it
okay.
Ron
fits.
just wanted me.
You were trying it out before. You ripping them things like that.
Regardless,
You
because
fit
I'm
on that,
telling
girl.
you.
Good to
Y'all
go now.
think that's
Ron
me?
wanted my age, but so that is profound because the contraceptive did not fit.
See what I'm saying?
Wow.
I've been there before.
Did not fit.
I've never been there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry
gonna
to say
let
it, but
you got a big old.
no, I'm not.
Mine always fit. I
But-
don't know what you're talking about.
Damn.
Always.
And then
I ain't never had no
my
feeling.
question to you ladies is this: why not
He been
your
there
cup
before
of tea?
too because he's talking about it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Why are you guys doing this?
So
Because and I get the reason for the title, but why?
I think we just wanted to showcase like men in their element because sometimes like when women are around, women judge conversations or dictate what men say in the background. They give you looks, they give you winks, like, hey, shut up, you're talking too much. And we love y'all, first of all. Y'all are our brothers, and we appreciate you in every aspect. So we just wanted to bring you all on our platform. And not your cup of tea is just that. It's not for everybody.
And I'll piggyback off of her. The reason for this, like, I mean, the background, I ain't gonna lie, this got talked about and started over a drunk dinner one night.
It did.
You know, and it was something that we wanted to bring to people, not one particular subject, but just different things, what's going on in the world, how we view things, how our guests view things. You know, so, and like she said, I know good and damn well I am not everybody's cup of tea at all. But you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Right.
And that is the point.
Right.
Yeah.
And we feel that y'all value that same thing.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I know some folks don't like me, but I really don't care.
That's right. You have
I'm
to.
cool.
You have, but
don't care.
Antoine, you say that, and I said that.
Yeah.
You have to get to a point in life to where you don't care because there is some points in life where you do care.
Come on,
Yes.
now.
Points where I did
Yeah.
care.
Come on now.
There's
Yes.
some points
Yeah.
in your life when you do
Yeah,
care,
I did care what,
and that
what
shit
people
hurts,
think,
and
but
that shit
Yes.
bothers you.
Yes.
then I was like, man, I don't give a fuck what people think. I'm gonna be me.
That's right.
Love it or hate it, I don't care.
whenever you graduate from the
Know what I'm saying?
opinions
Yeah.
of people, that's when
You can live free.
Yes.
Yes. Ooh.
But to your point, you could say that, but that's just words.
Yeah, it's just words.
Yep.
You got to put in the work
That's
Yeah,
just
you gotta
words.
live
to
it.
build
Yeah.
yourself
You gotta
up.
live it.
Yeah.
Well, this was
This
good.
was a great episode.
We
y'all.
appreciate y'all.
We
All right,
appreciate
and
y'all.
we do have some gifts for y'all. As we end each and every one of our episodes, we gift our guests.
Men hate getting gifts, by the way.
well,
Lazy.
you better like it with us.
Taylor, do you like getting gifts?
Horrible.
Well, it's okay because
They got the
There
blue
you go.
paper and everything.
So there you
Probably some
go.
liquor in here. Something.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. We
Well,
got-
just keep looking.
Y'all know
Yeah.
I wear socks.
I used to
we
wear
know
it.
y'all.
Yes, it is.
Sockies.
She got some Florida
They're-
Gators.
they're
something.
rep.
Cool, yeah.
They're rep.
Gators.
Yeah, Florida Gators, baby.
They're real.
See y'all
So,
tomorrow.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
the draft is coming up. Who are y'all looking forward to?
Cam Ward,
We
Tennessee
won
Titans.
3 games
It
last
don't
year.
matter.
Oh, yeah,
Cam
the Titans
Ward.
suck.
Right, so what do you mean? What are we looking forward to? We looking for 3.5 games. Like,
No,
let-
you talking about who we want to get drafted first?
Yes.
Cam Ward.
I'm not a Titans fan, so I really don't care. But
Okay, we're through with you.
my opinion, I think they need to give Will Levis another shot.
For real?
They need to draft Travis Hunter. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I just think they need, because they need to take the time with him, man. He had 2 offensive coordinators in 3 years.
Okay.
Come on, man.
That's another.
And Travis Hunter get in there.
Thank you guys for joining us today.
Travis,
Thank you all for tuning in. We hope that you enjoyed it as much as we did. And thank you again so much for joining us and being open and honest and being yourselves.
no problem, anytime.
Only way to be.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Till next time.